During this month, I have visited both Eastern Command and Sikkim, and I have just come back from Southwestern Command, that is on our western borders. I have had opportunity to meet all the troops and the commanders on ground, and I am happy to say that everyone's morale is very high and that we are totally prepared to meet all our challenges and tasks which have been given out to us. As far as the situation on the northern borders is concerned, as you are aware that the LAC is not very well defined. There are different perceptions on where the LAC runs, and accordingly both sides patrol up to their accepted claim lines, and therefore when patrols reach at the same place at the same time, then such face-offs do occur. They have occurred in the past, and there is nothing new in what has happened in the last week or 10 days. It is just a matter of chance that the face-offs in Eastern Ladakh and Sikkim happened during the same period, but we should not read too much into this, that is this a part of some coordinated plan or anything like that, and nor have these incidents or these face-offs any connection with any domestic or international situation as is prevailing today. These have been happening, as I said, in the past, and it has happened again now. But we will deal with it as per the protocols which have been laid down between the two countries and in accordance with the strategic guidelines which have been worked out post the meeting between our two leaders. Winter months are generally a little low-key, and with the improvement in the weather, with the snows melting, there is always periodic spikes have always been there. That is the pattern of the many years past, so there is nothing untoward in what has happened this year either. We were expecting that after 6 months of hiatus and not having been able to garner any support internationally, Pakistan would try to do some extra actions to try to draw attention back to the Kashmir issue, but we were aware of such a situation that might develop, and we are well prepared to tackle any such incidents starting in the future. We have a strong counter-infiltration and counter-terrorist grid which we keep modifying. It is a dynamic grid, and based on various intelligence inputs, we keep modifying our tactics and the procedures that we have to follow. And so we have operations in plans in underway, and all the units and formations have been given specific tasks to carry out, and I'm sure they will do whatever they have been asked to do. Well, I would rather call it Terror Revival Front, because that's all it is. It is another terrorist organization by another name. There should be no doubt about that whatsoever, and this is a terrorist organization supported by its proxies from across the border, and we have no doubt that they have got foreign support. And over the years, a number of terrorist organizations have come up with different names, but that's what they are, terrorist organizations, and they will be dealt with appropriately.